Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels baseball. Today we're hosting the Brewers yet again. Well, we have taken the first two games in the series. And unlike the Pirates series, we've done it all in 9 innings each time, which has been nice. Oh, sorry, they accidentally yanked on a cable there. Hopefully nothing came unplugged. Anyway, we're in the evening here at Panpaca Park. Stitch will be on the mound for us. Other than that, our normal lineup. We don't have our first off day until the 18th. If you've watched the past couple seasons, you'll know that I like to put in the bench guys before and after those off days to try to steal an extra day of rest for our normal starters. And the game should be getting underway here, and Ryan Braun steps in to lead things off for the Brewers. Looks at a high strike for strike number 1 to open the game. And looks at an identical pitch for strike number 2. It pops that one foul. We'll do it again. 0-2 the count. Braun grounds this to Chief, who makes the throw over in time for the first out. 1 down, Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. So one little thing about Stitch wearing 00, something I didn't really think of until I was an adult reading UniWatch, is I didn't realize that when in uniform 0 is 0, but 00 kind of represents 100. As Cedeno swings and misses at strike 3 for 2 down. Ramos Ramirez up. So you'll notice in this game you do see 3-digit uniforms. I've read that's apparently common for Japanese minor leaguers. I guess typically, so Ramos Ramirez swings and misses to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Stitch. But anyway, I guess in the Japanese roster system, they don't like to repeat numbers through all of their levels. So, to think of a local example, that would be like the Pittsburgh Pirates and Indianapolis Indians don't have any overlap in their numbers. So, to accommodate that, they use 3-digit numbers for a lot of their minor league players. And PowerPros being a Japanese-centric game, I think they've released 2 in America, not including the recent Switch 99-cent thing. Which I've not messed with, though I probably should. But that's why you'll see guys with jerseys of 0 whatever number. Typically they're AAA guys, fittingly enough, that have made Major League rosters. So back to the game here as Kester looks at strike 3 for out number 1. Sean Hill, the former Cub, and I think actually was a Cub in this game, so must have made his way from Chicago to Milwaukee in the off-season. He's got Marvin in an 0-2 count. Looks at strike 3. 2 up, 2 strikeouts for Sean Hill. Chief will step in and see if he can break the trend. He looks at strike 1. Well, he didn't strike out. Hill looks like he'll field this himself and does. And that will end the inning. We've played 1, Milwaukee 0, Indianapolis 0. Prince Fielder will lead off for the Brewers. That fastball too high. Change up outside. Gets a strike over there for Stitch to get into the count. Fielder fouls that into the left field seats. 2-2 the count. Grounds to Terry at first, who steps on the bag for out number 1. Bill Hall at the plate now. Looks at a curve for strike one. Looks at a changeup for strike two. That one looked like it may have been low, but looks at strike number three. Did not take the bat off his shoulder or around his belly button for his stance. 2 down. Van Hecken at the plate, who apparently took the starting role from Jason Kindle. 219 average, not great, but we have seen his arm already in this series, so he is a solid catcher. He's got a 2-1 count here, swings and misses to make it 2-2. Swings and misses to end the inning. Stitch rolling along. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels. He looks at strike one. Gets a bat on that one. That's going to get into the deep gap. Gwynn able to cut it off, though, keep things at a double. If that had managed to get around him, I imagine that would have gone for 3, because that is an extremely deep part of the field. Frank looks at strike number 1 with 1 on and no out. 1-1 now the count. Ground ball. Cedeno able to make the play at first, but it does move Terry over to third. And that brings us up to Tom with the runner on third and 1 out. And he has had a solid start to the year. Finds himself down 0-2 here, though. He'll ground that ball. Tom grounds out to first. Terry does not try to score on that one. Probably a good decision. That'll bring Zach up to the plate. Looks at strike 1. That pitch in the dirt. Swing and a miss. One last strike to try to get this run, and we can't cash it in. Zach swings and misses to end the inning. We do push a runner to third, but no runs. We've played 2, Milwaukee nothing, Indianapolis nothing. Gabe Kapler will come up to lead off in his 7th spot here in the third. Swings and misses for strike 1. Ball 1. Oh, excuse me, my phone started to ring there. 2-2 the count now. Grounded, and it does stay fair for Terry to scoop up and step on first. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate now. Sorry if you also hear my dog barking now and then in the background. I don't know what she's seeing. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swings and misses, 2 down. Sean Hill at the plate, sporting a .500 average right now. Grounds that to Chief, who throws over and gets the out. Still no scores. We go into the bottom of the third. Joey will lead things off. Looks at ball 1. Two and 1 the count. Sorry, I probably shouldn't try to do this while I'm recording. I'm trying to figure out what this voicemail is about. 2-2 the count. Swings and misses for strike 3. Oh, and 1 the count on Stitch, who has not gotten a hit so far this year. He's in an 0-2 hole here. Grounds that one to third. and thrown over for out number 1. Kester at the plate now. Hopefully no more interruptions during this game. Puts that through the middle for a hit. Single for Kester with 2 down. We'll see if he tries to take second and give Marvin a chance to drive him in. Marvin, for his part, looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2 count. Kester apparently not interested in running. That pitch too high. Looks at a pitch on the inside corner for strike 3. Another base runner, but no runs. We've played 3. Brewers nothing. Squirrels nothing. We'll move into the 4th inning, and Ryan Braun will lead off the 4th. First pitch in there for a strike. That one popped up, but it will make the seats foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ronnie Cedeno at the plate now. That pitch catches the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Swings and misses. 1-2. Stitch throws a curve but can't catch the plate. Can't get Cedeno to bite on a changeup. Full count now. And that Joey makes a great play in short. I didn't think he had a prayer to catch up to that little pop. So 2 down. And Aramis Ramirez at the plate. I really thought that was going to be the Brewers' first hit. And Joey not particularly fleet of foot. He has a strong arm, but he's not too quick. And Aramis Ramirez finds himself down 1-2. And he grounds a curveball back to Stitch, who throws over to end the Brewers' half of the inning. We'll move into the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. Chief will lead things off for the Squirrels. Looks at strike 1. See, Chiefs' 1 home run was a big one, a walk-off winner against the Pirates in the 13th inning. Swings and misses for strike 3 here, though, and that'll be out number 1. Terry at the plate now had a solid double his first time up. Was able to get to third, but no further. Gets another good contact, while that one ends up in the seats foul. Terry apparently seeing the ball pretty well here. That one just outside. Terry takes it for ball 1. Swings and misses right after I just talked about how well he was seeing the ball. 2 down, nobody on for Frank. Swings and misses. He's in a hole 0-2. Frank doesn't change that changeup. Or doesn't chase that changeup. Sorry, that came out wrong. Frank gets that ball foul, but fielder runs it down to end the inning. We've played 4. Milwaukee 0, Squirrels 0. Fielder will lead off the inning for the Brewers. Very early swing from fielder there. Comes up empty. Looks at that one to even the count. 2-1 the count now. Stitch seeming to want to work low. Gets that pitch high, but apparently too high. 3-1 the count. Gets fielder to foul that off to get the count full. Oh, takes the walk. That'll break up the perfect game. Bill Hall at the plate now. Pops that foul. Tom will put that away. Van Hecken at the plate now with 1 down. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses. Chases a changeup. 0-2 the count. Stitch goes back to that changeup and gets Van Hecken to miss again. 2 down for Kepler now. He looks at strike one. Pops that one up, but it will just make the seats. 0-2 the count. Stitch goes back to that changeup. Grounder to Kester, who gets it over to Terry for the last out. We're in the middle of 5, still looking for a score. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. Tom grounds that one, not in a bad spot, but got enough that Cedeno could pick it up and toss it over for the first out of the inning. Zach at the plate now. Sharply hit grounder, but right to Prince Fielder, who grabs it and steps on first for the second out. Joey trying to keep this inning alive. Looks at a ball outside. Hill able to get that call on a low fastball. Joey fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Swings and misses, and that's the inning. We've played 5. Milwaukee nothing, Indianapolis nothing. With how the lineup is constructed, this will be Stitch's last inning of work. Tony Gwynn Jr. digs in to lead off the 6th for the Brewers. Goes 0-2 to start off the at-bat. Gets a call on a curveball, borderline pitch, but 2-1 now the count. Gwynn looks at an inside changeup, 3-1. Another walk. I guess I'd forgotten. I guess Stitch may stay in the game depending on how things go here. Hill now showing bunt after taking strike one. Pulls it back and called a ball. Hill still showing bunt. He gets that one down, and it will be a sacrifice. 1 down, Gwynn at second. Ryan Braun at the plate. That one too far inside on that curve. That fastball too low. 2-0 the count. Swing and miss from Braun. Gets the call, and that's slider to the outside. 2-2 the count. Swings and misses. See if Stitch can get out of this inning. Cedeno at the plate. Swing and a miss. Gets a call on that high fastball. 0-2 the count. Stitch gets the swing and miss. Gets out of the inning. We're through 6. Still no score, and Stitch actually is going to stay in the game. I had forgotten he's only given up walks so far. So maybe not ideal for our offense, which is having trouble scoring, but I think you have to keep him in here given the circumstances. So Stitch going 0-2. Puts that one to second base. Cedeno throws over for the out. And we'll go back to the top of the order with Kester. He singled up the middle his last time up. That pitch not particularly close, and Kester lays off. The same pitch, and Kester continues to lay off. Swings and misses. 2-1 the count. Pops that one up, and it will get to the screen to make it 2-2. Kester ground ball to second. Cedeno puts it away for out number 2. Marvin comes to the plate. He's struck out looking both times up so far. Even batting from the left side, which is typically his better side. 1-1 the count here. Hill gets the call on that fastball. I was a little less convinced. Gets the call on that one, too. 3 backwards Ks for Marvin. We've played 6. Milwaukee 0, Indianapolis 0. Aramis Ramirez will open up the inning for the Brewers. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swings and misses, out number 1. Prince Fielder now at the plate. He's down 0-2 here. Looks at strike 3, 2 down. Strike 1 in there against Bill Hall. He grounds that one foul. 0-2 the count. And Stitch gets that fastball, gets the call. That'll end the inning. It's stretch time. We're still scoreless. And let me get this turned up for the stretch. All right, and we're back with Chief leading off the inning, or the Squirrels half of the inning anyway. Looks at strike 1. The Brewers also sticking with Sean Hill, who's only given up 2 hits, so, you know, really no reason to take him out either. That curveball in the dirt, 2-1 the count. Chief gets a lot of that one, but I don't know that it'll be out in this park. One hops the wall. Chief will be in for a double. Puts a good charge into that one. Would have been out in some ballparks, I think, but not this one. Settles for a leadoff double, which we'll take that one. Terry at the plate. Hill able to get the call on that sinker, 0-1. Terry fouls off, 0-2 the count now. Swings and misses, strike 3. Up to Frank now to see if he can get this run in. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Both borderline pitches, but swings at that one. I do think that will get down. Chief's trying to score. He'll get in easily. Frank has to stay at first, but he gets the RBI, and the Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. Tom at the plate now. Runner on first, and still only 1 out. He looks at strike number 2. 0-2 the count. He puts a line drive right to Braun out in left. Frank gets back to the base. 2 down for Zach. He's looking for his first hit today. And won't get it here. Lines out to Fielder. Still, we have a run now. Milwaukee 0. Indianapolis 1. We move into the 8th inning. Van Hecken will lead things off for the Brewers. He struck out swinging both times up. Stitch will continue on here. Van Hecken pops that up. Chief should handle it easily. And does. 1 down. Gabe Kapler at the plate. Gets the high strike call there. Gets a swing and a miss on a well-paired changeup for an 0-2 count. Back to the high fastball, and he gets the call. 2 down. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate. Gwynn, one of 2 base runners so far today. He walked his last time up. And looks at ball one here. Stitch able to get the call on that changeup. 1-1 the count. Strike fastball on the outside corner. Gwynn grounds to Terry, who will take it over for the second out. Or sorry, the third out. Okay, this is getting serious now, but we've got to go bat again here in the bottom of the 8th. Joey will lead things off for us. Swing and a miss from Joey, although at this point, the offense isn't what we're here for. In an 0-2 hole. And Joey swings and misses, and we'll go back to the dugout. Stitch at the plate now. Again, not what he's here to do, really. Still not gotten a hit this year. 1-1 count at this at-bat. Grounds this one to third. Ramirez gets it over for the easy out. 2 down. Kester at the plate now. Strike one on Kester. That one too far outside. 1-1 the count. A little bit of a wild fastball there. 2-1 the count. Kester grounds that one to Cedeno. Puts it over, and now we get to see if we can put the nail in this coffin. We've played 8. Milwaukee nothing. Indianapolis 1. The pitcher spot is up, but the Brewers will go to the bench here, unsurprisingly. They'll turn to Nitro, who has been effective. Stitch winds. Gets the call on that inside fastball. Nitro swings and misses. 0-2 count. Ooh, very good pitch, but doesn't get the call. 1-2 the count. Swings and misses. Out number 1. Braun will come back to the plate. He grounds that one. It's not in a bad spot. Chief barely gets the throw over there. 2 down. I did not know if Chief would have the arm for that or not. Oh boy, that was very close. Brewers down to their last out. Looks at strike 1, a low slider. Swings and misses at a curve. Swings and misses, strike 3. He's done it. No hitter from Stitch. What a day. I think I almost forgot and took him out in the 6th inning. Oh my, that's our second no-hitter in our franchise history. We had I forget who threw it now. We did have a perfect game in year 2. So, historic day for the Squirrels. We come away with a 1-0 win over Milwaukee. We see Chiefs double to deep center that led to the lone run of the game. Wow, what a day. And here was the last pitch, a swing and a miss. Great way to get your first win of the year for Stitch. Again, a no-hitter today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching that. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And maybe noticed all my dancing around saying no-hitter. But it came through. Again, Squirrels 1, Brewers nothing today. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want. And we will see you again tomorrow.